and I want to thank you for the opportunity to address the board this evening. As a parent of a freshman student and the chapter chair of Moms for Liberty, I applaud this board on the proposed policies that you'll be voting on tonight. Many of the items in these policies are beneficial to all stakeholders, and if time permits, I'd like to highlight one or two. But there is one section that many parents are concerned about. In our group of Moms for Liberty, we thoroughly read the Parents' Bill of Rights, and then we compared it to the policies that you proposed and to see how they compare and contrast. But there's one particular item in that policy, and that's in Policy 3540A, which mirrors the Parents' Bill of Rights in Section 115C-76.55, and I'll read that in its entirety. Instruction on gender identity, sexual activity, or sexuality will not be included in the curriculum provided in kindergarten through 4th grade. For purposes of this policy, curriculum includes the standard course of study and support materials, locally developed curriculum, supplemental instruction, and textbooks and other supplementary materials, but does not include responses to student-initiated questions, communications unconnected to the curriculum, or other statements protected by law. So we feel that this is good that it's in the policy, but many of the parents still have questions because we feel like it's somewhat vague and there's a few things that need to be defined. So I'm just going to address these questions, and I know that you can't answer them here, but I'll email them and hopefully we'll get some response. So we'd like for you to define what you meant by the last statement of communications unconnected to the curriculum. We'd like for you to cite the laws, what statements are protected by the law. Or if there are student-initiated questions regarding sexuality or gender, what will be the procedure for handling those questions? Are books about sexuality, gender, or pronouns in the library or on the teacher's shelves considered support materials? To us, we feel like the policy is a little too vague and parents want more details. So perhaps Dr. Oakley will have the liberty to define these details and set procedures to make it clear to us parents. Parents want to know if their 5 or 10-year-old or 5 to 10-year-old children are going to be exposed to information that many parents determine is inappropriate for their children. So we would just like to have some more information on that, please. Since I do have a few more seconds, I do want to applaud you on one particular piece that we found very hopeful in the policy 1310/4002, which is titled, Parental Involvement and Empowerment. Each year, the superintendent or designee shall create a parent guide for student achievement that meets the requirements of state law and the State Board of Education. All parents will receive a written copy of the guide and information in the guide and will be discussed at the beginning of the school year. So we think that's an excellent piece.